Hello everyone, welcome to one final update, one last update for a good while. It's been 8 months since I last gave an update, so this is well overdue. And I know it's been a long time. I've still been making progress, it's been very slow. There's still lots to be done, but today I'm leaving for college. It's a very exciting thing. I'm awfully stoked, but at the same time, it's gonna be hard to leave this project behind and this whole room as messy as it's become. A lot of memories were made down here, and hopefully will still be made in the future. So, I guess I don't want to dwell on that too much, but it's been over 3 years that this project has been going on for. It all started down here, and yeah, I figured I would give you guys one last update of what I've been doing. I wanted to finish this by the end of the summer, but I was working on a lot of other projects and a lot of other things came and went, and it didn't happen, unfortunately. So, kind of sad, but there's no one to blame here beside me, and that's okay. I'll get around to it for breaks or just, I guess, after school. So, yeah, it's kind of bittersweet being down here, but I'm gonna share with you guys what I've been working on. I guess I'll just start with a basic overview for those who haven't seen this project. This is my big Lion Knights Kingdom build that I've been working on. This is the main bit. This is the thing I'm still most proud of. It's the big keep we have here, working drawbridge. And I have a bunch of little micro scenes going on. It's always fun to just kind of little stage different things, but so yeah, drawbridge is fully functional. I think it looks really good. Flags can articulate and move. It's another part. There are just random parts, even though, like, for the most part, most of this section is complete. There are parts that I just haven't gotten around to or I haven't prioritized finishing. So some complex work that needs to be done here and here at some point. But for the most part, the harbor is complete. I started adding some more water kind of details down here. I think it looks really good, but I'm gonna need to get a lot more for it to be finished. So yeah, it's obviously still a work in progress, so it's messy as can be. I got this pick a brick. I poured it in a bag, but this was from Orlando, so there's some good pieces in there. But here's the port area. I have a little scene that I've kind of set up, but I don't know when I kind of finish it what I'll be displaying down here. But the little like seaside warehouse, I guess you could say, I think that turned out really good. That was beside the castle. I started in this section right after. And here we have the Hogshead Tavern, and this is maybe still my favorite building outside of the castle, like in the town, and has a nice little interior. Not much up here, but down here is pretty fun with the tavern and everything. So yeah, but as you go along, this is take these rock golems that I made out of here for now. This is kind of the idea is that this is a river that runs along here, and right here is just a path that leads into town. I hope to have these lit up because parts of the castle are able to be lit up. But then we have, basically the way you get into the castle is you have to first travel up this elevator to get to this path, and then they have to lower the gate for you. So it's kind of a complex system to even get in the castle, which I like. The elevator, that is one of the biggest regrets I have with this build, is not spending more time trying to figure out a better way to engineer the elevator to actually work. So this is kind of loosely placed right here, but I had a whole winch system going on to raise the elevator, and there was just too much friction, and things weren't working out, and I didn't quite stick with it. So that's just kind of for looks. But I do think it does look good. Now, out here we have just some basic farm fields with some peasants working the fields. like I said, I've had random miscellaneous, minifigures that when I'm bored I like to set up or take some pictures with. So of course, once not the project's actually done, I want to have some really cool stories being played out and everything. But right across from it, you have like the stables where the horses can go, and that's pretty easy to take off. And there's some details in there, despite I got some hay and stuff laid down and 2 horses. So, oopsies. Gotta maybe make that a little stronger. And right here is another basic. This little building does not have an interior because it was kind of, I just wasn't feeling up to making that, especially when it's not going to be like a cutaway house. But yeah, then out here we have one of my favorite parts of the build. I love the details on the side here for this forest. I think I named the forest like the Blackroot Forest or something. I don't exactly remember, but the trees, I think some aspects don't look great in retrospect. Other trees, like this birch tree, looks great. This one on the side looks great. So definitely some of these tree designs are kind of aged, and I wish I could make them a little better, but maybe I will back when I come to work on this project again. Then here might also be a contender for my favorite building in the little town. And this is, I think this is another tavern. I don't really fully remember the backstory actually behind this building in particular. But I like the end here with the door to get in, and it has some nice angles, and that green color I think is really good. So now it's time to share the newest part. This is the final base plate. So all the base plates are down. Got the mills, got them built up to the height. Obviously you can see this is a work in progress, so I'll start from down here. This area I think looks really good. So last update, it did have this custom statue that I built. It's facing the other way. Let me go around. So I think that looks really good as kind of like you're walking down here, and this is what you see for the entrance of this part of the town, the main section. So of course the castle is looming up above everything. So I have some knights walking around. You can go down this way to kind of leave the town, or you can take a left, and this is another kind of cut off where another street would have gone. So I really like this little raised bed I have. I kind of make it seem a little bit more like a built up town and everything. This section also looks good. So obviously there was some damage that was done here. It's kind of crumbling and falling apart, but both sides have this kind of symmetrical design. So you got one over here, one over there, and then right in the middle marks the statue. Now this building is complete. This one looks great. Used a lot of newer parts I got from some recent PAB and stuff. And this is supposed to be a bakery. You can kind of see the storefront down there. Let's see if I can here you go. Yeah, so bakery, little bedroom upstairs, the back. So for this row of houses, you're gonna be able to see the backs on all of them. So really had a fun time building this one. Oops, I got a little Minecraft Steve there. Now here's where we start to show that I haven't been able to build this part in time, or haven't cut out the time for it. This is the blacksmith. Down here is another just little alleyway. So we're gonna have this building, both these buildings are gonna be 2 stories, as this one was working up to be. But I like how this red color scheme looks. I think it's gonna turn out good when it's done. And the interior down here is also, it's compact, but it's nice. It works for a blacksmith. And they both share the chimney, which was kind of fun to build that in the middle of both of the buildings. So there's that. This area, obviously it's full with all sorts of extra spare bricks and stuff lying around, but I've built up some little stalls and other little vendors and booths to be running down the middle of the street. So here's one of the ones that's actually permanently in place. And this is just like a clothing and silk available for sale. So I want to just have kind of like a bustling city market. So that'll run on until probably around here, because I decided to elevate some of the city. Like there's a second level kind of up top with a different elevation. So I made it pretty wide. You can have plenty of people walking through it. And so hopefully, carts and horses and everything can get up and around. So this kind of leads to another section of the city that isn't going to be built, but is going to be demonstrated. So this is mainly what I have to finish, to build up buildings here, finish this one, kind of detail the street and everything. So yeah, we still got a decent bit of work, but this has been the big Lego project over the past 3 years. So it's sad to say goodbye for the time being, but that's what happens when you kind of walk into a new chapter of life. And I'm grateful for all of the fun times and memories I have building this, and we'll be looking forward to hopefully working on it more when I get the time. So thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys want more like detailed looks at the castle, there's plenty of other videos on my page where I kind of delve into the step-by-step process or giving more updates about everything. And yeah, well, this will probably be my last video on this channel for quite some time. Thank you guys all for watching over the years, and yeah, goodbye.